So one thing that we often talk about in, at Abriendo Puertas, opening doors, is it's important that we that adults, the parents and the caregivers have those conversations with our children, that we're not allowing them to get the information just from the news outlets. I listen to, NPR on the way to school with my young children, and they're hearing some of the news on what's happening, but then I'll turn it off and have a conversation with them and check in with them and have them ask me questions. My children are a little bit older. My youngest is 8 years old. So, but it's real important that we have honest conversation with our parents, with our children, and that we also ask them how they're feeling. What are their fears? It's important for them to be open about their emotions. I've cried with my children about what's happening and what's going on, and that's also okay. To for them to be able to express their emotions. And so, it's very important in these times, as with any, with all social emotional well-being, as we know, of our young children, that we check in with them on a regular basis, and that we as their parents and as caregivers have real conversations with them and ask them if they have any questions and reassure them. Kids need to be able to also be kids, and so to us as adults to take on maybe some of that burden of our fears, and to allow them to be children and not also overshare. Make sure that they have hope, that they can continue to just play and learn and have smiles, just as all kids need to be able to do.